How much does a spacious house on the coastal town of Japan cost today? This one is gonna blow your mind. So today I am in Izu Peninsula of Shizuoka Prefecture, taking the train down to Kawana. It's about an hour and a half away from Tokyo, a little over an hour from Yokohama. And I'm gonna go see owners from Hawaii who recently purchased a pretty spacious house, 6 minutes from the station of Kawana. I'm gonna go talk to them and ask them about the buying process of their vacation home and also their renovation plans. So I'm very, very excited. Let's go talk to them. Okay, so we've been walking for about a few minutes from Kawana station, and the house is actually right up there. This is one of the houses that I featured probably a few months ago before the summer. It was just a walkthrough, and I was doing the walkthrough for the eventual owners. And today I'm going to meet with the owners, and this is their first time actually seeing the property in person. They're planning to do a huge renovation, so I'm excited to hear their vision as well. This is the house, 6 minutes from Kawana Station. So the owners are inside already, so let's go talk to them. Hello, hey Mike.
Hello.
Hey Bernie, how are you doing?
Hi, doing very well, doing very well.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the purchase of this house.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Welcome to Japan. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Okay, we'll come in.
Let's take a look.
Ooh,
So,
it's been a while.
it's been a while. This is our
my
first
visit.
time looking at this property. So we're kind of excited ourselves, but this, as you can see, this is the kitchen.
Wow, because the last time I was here, they had a lot of stuff. The seller still had their belongings.
Yeah.
Now that it's gone, it feels quite more spacious, actually. Very
Yes, it
clean.
does.
Very nice,
Nice.
very nice. And then come on over. This is our, I guess, laundry area
Laundry shower.
and bathroom, shower area.
Okay, yeah, I remember. There was a lot. I think there was a lot of stuff here. There's a sunroom here.
And then we got our, I guess this is like a dining room, I think, or
Yeah.
dining area.
Yeah.
Looking out to the backyard, and then of course here's our living room, our tatami. This is kind of what sold us on the house. We like the Japanese style architecture.
Still looks very nice, actually. Backyard, spacious backyard.
A lot of room on the side. Looks like there was a garden already here,
Right.
so it just has to be cleaned up a bit.
And yeah, there was another room back here. I remember.
This kind of looks like a storage room from the video.
From the video,
Right.
yeah, that's what it was, a storage room.
I think there was like a piano or something.
Oh, was
wasn't
there?
Yeah, well, there was a
I
bunch
think.
of stuff in the house, right? So when we came in today, I mean, everything was cleared out. So you know,
It looks so much
totally
bigger.
different from. There's a bathroom
There's
here.
a toilet here.
Of course, this has to be changed because the wife won't accept this. That'll be changed to a regular Western style toilet.
It doesn't get more Japanese than that, though.
Right.
Yeah. Old school
That's something we can do. Okay, then we'll go upstairs to the bedrooms. So we have 3 bedrooms up here. We are meeting with some renovation folks.
Okay.
So they're here taking measurements.
Yeah.
But there's 3 bedrooms, 2 smaller bedrooms here. We got a
It's a toilet.
beautiful Western toilet there, but that has to be changed.
So there's another sink up here. Second room on the second floor.
And then here's the
The main bedroom
Yes.
upstairs.
Master.
a little larger, overlooking the garden. So very nice.
Thanks for the house tour.
You're very welcome. We thank you for actually helping us get this put together. I mean, you made it very easy for us. Again, today was our first time visiting, and it's just making everything real now.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys got this because, you know, when you first made an offer, I think there was another offer in place. I'm like, okay, we're not sure, but I'm really glad that seller decided to go with you. I know there was a lot of back and forth, but you two are official owners of this.
Right.
unit.
We're very thankful because
Yes.
that offer was in, and each day went by with thinking, okay, are we going to get this or we're not going to get this, right? But when you sent us the message saying that, you know, the seller accepted, yeah,
We were happy.
very happy.
Yeah. So first time stepping your foot in this house. I know you've seen the video before, but what are your thoughts? First thoughts?
Without all the old owners' contents, it looked a lot bigger. So we were able to vision what we can do with the house.
Okay, so I know I featured this house before, but I know the audience probably wants to know a little bit more about this house, the numbers per se. Would you mind sharing some of the numbers about this house? So When was it built?
I believe the house is 50 years old. 430 square meters, so it works out to about 4,500 square feet for us. Being from the US, house is about 1,200 square feet. So a little smaller than the house that we have in Hawaii, but more than big enough for what we're looking at here. So what we really liked about the place is that it's 6 minutes walking distance from the train station, and that was the main thing. We wanted to be close. We weren't thinking of having a car anytime soon. So, being within close proximity to a train station, that was a big plus. Surprising, well, maybe not surprising to us because we kind of knew prices were kind of a little bit lower than we expected, but not this low. We ended up getting this house for $8 million yen.
And how much is that in USD?
About $54,000 or so.
So we're in Kawana, which is part of Ito City in Shizuoka, Izu Peninsula, Shizuoka. But for those who don't know, like where we are, like how would you explain to them in relations to maybe Tokyo?
I would say coming from Tokyo and people familiar with Yokohama actually. So we're probably about an hour and a half, 45 minutes outside of Tokyo, probably about an hour away from Yokohama. We're kind of in between Yokohama and Kyoto area, I guess is how I would say it. That peninsula right down the middle of Japan. So yeah, kind of neat for us. I mean, we didn't really want to stay in the city. We know that if we wanted to go into the city, just hop on a train, being that we're 6 minutes away, and then, maybe rent a room for a couple of nights and then come back to the country. That's where we kind of wanted to be. Yeah, we're excited.
And I came from Yokohama today, and luckily I was able to get on Hikari Shinkansen, which I think only runs two to three times a day. So Hikari actually skips Odawara. So it went from Shin Yokohama to Atami direct, really fast.
So how
18 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
18 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
We got to remember that.
Yeah. It's crazy. I sat down and I was like, okay, I made the train. And then they're already making an announcement. We're in Atami. It's like, what? I just sat down. It's like so fast. And from Atami, I think it was 30 minutes to Kawana, and literally 6 minutes to here. So from Shin Yokohama, it's within an hour, 50 minutes or something.
Right.
Yeah. So if you time it right, even if you're coming from Shinagawa or Tokyo, it's basically an hour, right?
Yes.
Which is wild. And then you can get a house this spacious, right? This close to the station, and also the ocean. The water is right there too.
And that's another plus, right? Because me coming from Hawaii, growing up, I was in the water a lot, surfing and so on and so forth. So I did also look at some videos of people surfing out here near this area. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that's like. So the beach was also a big plus.
So you're from Hawaii,
Yes.
Oahu, right? And
Correct.
you mentioned that you won't be able to get anything like this in Hawaii at this price, but $55,000, $60,000. What can you actually get where you
Back home?
Back home,
Nothing.
For that amount?
Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
You can get a studio for maybe $300,000 to $500,000.
Oh wow, okay.
A studio.
Yeah, anywhere in Hawaii,
Pretty much.
as far as you can go.
Well,
you
on
can't
Oahu.
get it.
On Oahu, right.
Which is where we're from.
Right.
If you go to maybe one of the neighbor islands like the Big Island or Maui, the prices do come down.
You kind of mentioned a lot about Akiya style homes, right? And not to say that we have a lot back home, right? But you could get a single family that's in poor condition somewhere around $800,000.
800,000.
800,000.
Oh wow.
Right.
Okay.
Because median price on a single family on Oahu is just short of 1.1 million. That's median.
Yeah. So for the price of one house in Hawaii, you could buy several of these.
Oh,
Yes.
without a question. Yes.
Yeah. I know there is so much space outside. Can we see the outside as
For
well?
sure.
Sure. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's
Let's go outside.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
So there's so much space out here. This is one plot and then another plot here, right? And that's why you have probably the most land out of the entire neighborhood.
That's
Yeah.
what we're being
being
told.
told.
We
Yeah.
have a neighbor that actually bought a house down the road, and he's the one that told us this was actually 2 lots.
Yeah.
We didn't realize it at first. We just thought it was just a big lot. But
Right.
yeah, he said, no, it's actually 2 separate pieces, right? And that's why it's so huge.
Right.
And that's another reason why
It appealed to us.
It appealed to us.
Yeah.
There's just a lot more room.
What are your plans with this space?
Because it was level, there's so much options, right? So we kind of looked at this house. I mean, we coming from Hawaii, my mom's actually originally from Japan. right? So I've come to Japan many times as a youngster,
Right.
and that's why we enjoy coming to Japan. But coming from Hawaii or from the U.S., when I come to Japan, I don't want to necessarily be in a Western style home, right? So I really want to be more authentic, more Japanese style. What I want to do is actually increase maybe square footage of the house, add maybe 2 Japanese style rooms on the lower level, but that would basically surround a Japanese garden. Right, so that we can kind of feel as if we're kind of immersed in that Japanese accent or Japanese style.
So here, basically, you'll extend the structure here.
Yes.
So that you're going to have
A garden
like a Japanese
here,
garden
right?
here.
And we're looking to build some decking that goes along or around
The edge of the
the
house.
edge of the house, as well as the 2 buildings here, so you can kind of walk, sit, kind of overlooking the Japanese garden. Yeah. So, but now there is a lot of fruit trees, so I don't know what to do with those things. I can't say that I'm a persimmon fan, but but those are good. So
What are those, like mekons?
yeah, it looks like
Oranges?
mikan,
Yeah.
right?
Nice.
And we're still trying to figure out what that one out. That one's bigger, so I don't know if those are oranges or I'm not sure. Right? You're more than welcome to take some if you want. There's a lot there.
You want to try one? For real?
Yeah, for real.
Let's try this. Okay.
Yeah, these are really good, I think.
Ooh.
I see it's not cold.
Ooh.
Is it good?
Oishi. These are really good. Wow.
Very good. Wow.
And if it was cold, it would be even better.
Wow. A house with a
Fruit
mikan
trees.
tree. More than one mikan trees. And persimmon.
I have a vision. I know she reels me in a little bit because everything that we do, of course, is going to be additional funds that we got to put into this house. But we kind of foresee ourselves, retiring within 5 years or so, which will allow us to, spend more time in Japan here. And as a result, yeah, I'd like to put something or build something that, when we come in,
can enjoy.
we can
Yeah.
enjoy.
I feel like you shared quite a bit about yourself. Thank you. But wanted to ask you a few more questions
Sure.
about your journey to purchase this house. So you two are from Oahu, Hawaii. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
We're actually both bankers. We work for First Hawaiian Bank. I've been there for about 33 years.
I've been there for about 38 years. I'm an operations manager in our dealer center.
Are you his boss? No.
No, what do you do? He manages the
I-
Moalo branch.
I manage a branch.
Okay.
Right. So
You're the big boss.
one of them. No, we're getting closer to retiring age.
Right.
And as such, we've already had some frequent trips to Japan already. Just to go back a little bit, my mom is actually from Saitama. Right. So my father was in the military.
Yeah.
Came out, was stationed in Okinawa, went on vacation to Tokyo, met my mom, convinced her to come back to Hawaii. That's where it started. Unfortunately, father passed away in the Vietnam War. So my mom, after a year, decided to move us back to Japan. So for about 4 years, we actually lived in Japan.
Oh, wow.
In Saitama.
Okay.
Right. So I actually went to preschool in Japan.
Did you really?
Yes.
Okay.
But after that, my mom decided that as U.S. citizens, we're probably better off coming back to the U.S. Growing up, I always knew I wanted to come back to Japan as an adult. Right. So of course, that's where she came along. I brought her to Japan, right, and we visited multiple times. And she's become similar to me, enjoying life in Japan as well, right? So we decided to take this plunge. Like I said, as we retire, we can spend more time in Japan. So it was nice. And then more so, if we have a friend that you assisted purchasing a home.
And then you mentioned about retiring in the next few years, but when are you thinking, and what are your plans for the future with this house now that you own a home?
Okay, well, she's already asked to retire in 2 years. I gave her the green light. For me, it's probably 5 years away. I think once we're retired, that does allow us a lot more time to travel and so on and so forth. I do know as a foreigner, right, we can stay in Japan up to 180 days. 90 days at a time. I don't think we'll stay 90 days at a time because one fun fact, I am a major University of Hawaii sports fan.
Yes.
So during football season and basketball season, I will not leave Hawaii. During that period, right, we'll be there, but then the rest of the year, we can see ourselves coming here frequently. And instead of your traditional
10 days that we normally
vacation,
spend,
Right.
we can spend maybe 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks here.
if we wanted to, especially now that we have a house. I think your question, you kind of asked, okay, what will we do with the house? We didn't really look at it as an investment, right? It's actually our second home, right? So not sure if we're going to rent it out or so on and so forth, but as friends and family know that we bought a house, they're all in line waiting to see when they can come and stay. So it might turn out to be a vacation home, not just for us, but
Right.
for family and friends as well. Yes.
And you mentioned about renovations, but how much renovations are you planning to do? I know you wanted to extend, but inside, are you going to change completely? You say you wanted to keep some Japanese aspects to it, but if you could share a little bit more of your vision for the renovations, that'd be great.
I think for one, I mean, it is a 50-year-old home, right? So there's just things that needs to be done,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's flooring, whether it's kitchen has to be upgraded, bathroom has to be upgraded. Upstairs is more, I don't know if it was always Western style rooms, but it's Western style rooms. We prefer Japanese style rooms, so we would actually want to lay tatami mats and put a lot more, Japanese accents in those rooms. Because I think the discussion that we had, and she'll probably say more me, is the fact that when we come to Japan, I'd rather immerse myself in the Japanese culture, the Japanese style. So that's what I would prefer. So we're gonna do what we can to put a lot of the Japanese accents into the home. Looking forward to it. We're just hoping that vision can come to fruition.
That's exciting, and I'm gonna have to come back after or
Yeah.
during
yes,
the renovation.
definitely.
You're
That
more
sounds
than
like
welcome.
a
Yeah.
really awesome project. Yeah. Okay, so my final question would be: there are a lot of people that reach out to us about doubting, like, can we actually buy a house in Japan property? Like, what's the process like? You just went through this process. Could you kind of walk those people through, like, what you went through, so that they can understand, what the process of buying a home in Japan as, a foreign national might sound like?
I think it was a learning process for us. I mean, again, we did have a friend that already did it, so it made it a little easier for us. But I think with partnering with your team as well, it just made the process a lot simpler. I think for us, I mean, I was kind of hands-on. Right? I think you provide options, right? Whether you want to look for your own listings and then have you folks visit those, or either just give you an idea as to what we're looking for and then have you guys find the listings, right? So I elected to find the listings, then have you folks view, right? And then allow us to, watch the videos and so on and so forth. And that's kind of how we made our decision, right? So, that process, challenging at times because there's houses that you want, but, may not necessarily work out, but ultimately, the patience and so on and so forth, you end up finding the house you probably should have gotten in the first place. So process was relatively easy, I thought. And now that we've been introduced to a property management company that will help us with other things, well, maybe as foreigners that we can't do, whether it's paying their water bill or so on and so forth, right? It's very easy. It's not as scary as people might think it is. Not to say everybody should buy property in Japan, but with as much properties that are available, I mean, there's definitely a lot of opportunity here for sure.
Awesome.
And with the help that you provided, it did make it easier on us.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what we try to do, try to make it easy. Sometimes, we get a comment like, hey, this sounds too easy. It must be a scam. You're scamming us, but it is simple. Can be difficult for, some people, but yeah, that's what we try to do. We try to simplify things. So yeah, it's been awesome working with you too. And super happy that, you got this house and very excited for your future. Of this house.
Thank you very much.
And for your life here. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So that was Mike and Bernie from Oahu, Hawaii. And now I am back at Atami and I'm going to take this Shinkansen bullet train back to Yokohama. This time I'm actually taking Kodama. So it's going to stop at Odawara and then Shin Yokohama. Only 2 stops. But I think it's going to take less than 30 minutes, so it's very close. And if you're wondering how far it took to get to Atami, it was about like 30 minutes or so. Basically door to door to Shin Yokohama from their house, about an hour. Wherever you're trying to go in Yokohama, you can probably get there within an hour and a half. If you want to go to Tokyo, about an hour and a half or so. So it's really not that far, even though it's in a different prefecture, Shizuoka prefecture. Yeah, I'm going to show you how long it takes to get back to Shin Yokohama. Let's get on. So we're already at Shin Yokohama station. It took less than 25, I think it's about 24 minutes from Atami to Shin Yokohama. Super fast. And if you keep going, you can go to Shinagawa and Tokyo. Probably just add 5 minutes each. So about a little over an hour to Yokohama and just an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes to Tokyo. So that's really not too bad as long as you take the bullet train at the right time. There aren't that many that are running that are connected to the local lines to get down to Kawana, so that's the only thing. But if you catch the right trains, you can get down pretty easily and quickly. All right, so we're back. So this was an episode on a spacious house on the coastal Japan, 90 minutes from Tokyo. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I publish a new video, and watch this video next for more. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.